Hello guys, my name is Jan and welcome to my first episode of Play Along Warframe. So when I play Warframe, most of the time I like to hear Warframe gameplay on my second screen. So but I do not like to listen all the time to build guides or platinum guides. I just want something that I play, because it's Warframe, in that universe to also be played on my second screen, so I can hear it and have a look up and just be in the whole universe. I cannot play the game without anything running on the second screen. I think it's the same for other people. So I just thought, why do I not create such a series where I just create some Warframe content, nothing professional, nothing special, that you can just put on your second screen while you grind the platinum and grind the relics. So yeah, this will be episode 1. Today I will just play on this nice Saturday afternoon. And maybe to start up, I give you a rough idea of my account. So I'm playing Warframe for about 2 years now. I just changed my nickname to this one. It's my Xbox Live gamer tag from Halo 3 times back then. I was such a tryhard when I was 15. So I just had fun to change it again. So yeah, feel free to add me if you like, if you have some questions. I'm no professional after all, but I know a little bit of the game. So I'm playing for 2 years and I am legendary rank 2, so I am, compared to other players, relatively far in the game. For only 2 years, there are players that play for 10 years and they are below that, because to get high in the legendary rank you of course have to get everything. And yeah, to give you a rough idea of the account, maybe just here very quick, I have every frame besides the completely new frame Foley, which we will farm also in one of those episodes, don't worry. And yeah, besides those I have all of them. I'm a big enjoyer of skins and fashion frame, as you can see. The same goes for the weapons. I have about 80% of the weapons or so. I think we can check it out here. Profile, my profile, equipment. Yeah, there you can see it. Nova is also now my most played Warframe. It was Xaku still until today, so I'm glad that it's Nova now. There are a lot of great shenanigans with Nova we later can check out. But yeah, here you have a rough idea of my progress. So it's quite okay. But there's a lot of stuff missing and a lot of tedious stuff missing. At the moment I'm farming Tenet and Coda weapons, so this is also where we will start today, because I'm in the middle of the getting of a new Tenet weapon. So yeah, quite a lot of stuff we have on the account. We have 26 million credits and 2000 platinum. I am a spender in that game, as you can tell by legendary rank 2 in only 2 years. I like the skins, I like to support the developers, but I also just like buying stuff in the games. It's something I enjoy, and as I have a good job, house and wife, so I'm in a good position in life where I can justify spending a little bit on the game. So most of the time I just buy the Prime Access packages that come out, I think, every 3 to 4 months. And yes, it's quite a lot of money, but it's a lot of stuff you can get there. And can I still see it? There, for example, I bought this one for Veruna. Yeah, it's 126 euros. It's quite a lot of money, but you get a lot of stuff from it, and yeah, I quite like it. So to start the play along, the first episode, we are in the moment in the process of getting a new Tenet weapon, the Tenet Quanta with 46% electricity. To be quite honest, I actually don't care about the percentage or the progenitor. It's just for the mastery rank, and you can also change it later again with those new items. We identified Vohm and Xata. So let me check here. I'm not the best in the Tenet weapons, okay, but Vohm, it was not first, it was not second, so we have to place it in third. I think we already did that. Let's quickly recheck again. Yeah, Vohm is the last, so we have Xata in first and Ul in second. Ul, as you know, is the the mod that is universal, so it will always work. So we now have a 50-50 that Xata is in the first or in the second, so maximum 2 more fights against Tatiana Apaka, hilarious name. So yeah, let's see how we do this. We go public again. I just was private to test something. In my opinion, you always, after you have your sister or your Kuva Lich, whatever, you should always go for public, because when you join a game, like I'm looking now for a mode I think where people will play, I click it, And if I'm the only one, I will cancel it again, because when you join a game and they already started, you will get all the progress for your Lich which they already had in their game. Like here, okay, we are finding squad. So if we join now and they already killed some Lich hounds in that case, you get that progress for that killed hounds. And I think a lot of people do not know this, even though you have not been in the game. So let's see now. I don't know if that person already killed one. It does not look like it, because then we would get in the middle that we would see the progress. So yeah, unfortunate here. You see? Oh no, that's the one he just killed. But yeah, if he like killed 3 dogs before, you would have get the progress for those as well. And with that method, you really quickly can fill out the circle. So yeah, we now just are looking that the Tatiana, our Tenet girl, is spawning. That's not Tatiana, that's the other player's Lich. So we're gonna help him, of course. Yes, you can see here, Nova is my main frame. There's a lot of shenanigans with Nova. There's a lot of stuff you can do, because her 4 is really quite a complicated ability. A lot of people do not know, but the 4 which we cast here, which you of course can accelerate or decelerate the opponents, it acts regarding the damage it does like the weapon you are using at the moment. So it is doing primary weapon damage. And there are a lot of shenanigans you can do with Nova, and to make everything explode. I tested it a lot of nights where I watched a lot of videos. There's a big Google spreadsheet you can check out from another content creator. I'm no content creator, I just have to say it like that. So that it was not my effort. You can do a lot, but in the end it comes down to that it's completely unnecessary. Just build a basic Nova, in my opinion. With Nourish, buff your team with Nourish, decelerate, accelerate the enemies. Everything explodes, and you're doing a good job for the team. And yeah, you do not have to play it with dual Okina and Fang's Taxi and what else. It's not necessary. So here that was not so good, not a good round for us to get in here. Not a lot of hounds, and the mission is already done, which you of course want to have as much hounds as possible to get the progress. She stole nearly all of our credits. That's not so nice, but we are fine with 27 million, so that should not be the problem. You will also notice that it's mostly an unedited experience. It's like I say, a play along. So you see me loading into the missions, going out of the missions while you farm your relics, your platinum. Maybe we can also play together sometime. I just can't be asked, as I do not have too much free time, and I want to limit the work I have with this. I don't want to edit too much, so I hope it's okay for you, and if not, then yeah, maybe it's not the right content for you. But to play along, you see we are loading into the next mission. I go for defense missions because with Nova I can accelerate the process, and it's a liked game type, and there are the likelihood that there are people you can join and get already some progress is very big. But yeah, here again we have not the progress, which is unfortunate. But now I beat the enemies, which is my default setting for molecular prime, so Nova's 4. So if I tap the button, it's only a speed up, and if I hold the button, it's a slow down. But in 90% of the content you want to actually speed up, because everything is so easy. So that again is not our Lich. But yeah, we of course help him. And yeah, don't judge me if I sometimes use the wrong abilities. I changed to a new mouse yesterday, and I can use all Warframe abilities, also some other shortcuts like getting into operator or alternative fire are on the mouse, and the buttons are really small, and my fingers, because I'm fat, are really big. So I sometimes with my big fatty thumb, that's nice, I touch other buttons. So I have to get getting used to this stuff. But yeah, slowly I'm getting there. And also, as this is the first recording, this is a little bit distracting for me to play simultaneously. So I hope everything is working out alright. If you have some positive or negative feedback for me regarding sound, regarding image quality, it should be HD 60 FPS. The sound with the in-game as well as the microphone I adjusted, so it should be fine. But of course it can depend between the different frames, how close am I to the microphone. So yeah, give me your feedback. Tell me if the play along is something you're really liking. That you have maybe the goal is for it to be quite longer videos. So when you make a relic session, a platinum session of 2 or 3 or maybe 5 hours, you can turn 1 or 2 videos of mine next to it and just have a guy playing Warframe with you while not playing together in the actual game. And I think it's, for me at least, it's quite fun. And I am looking a lot of videos on the side regarding Warframe lore, which I'm not too big into. I'm more of the practical, fast grinding guy. Then I'm watching build videos, but I know most of the builds, or I think after 3 or 4 build videos you just can't seem to hear them anymore. So I think this is just a play along. It's the best way to play Warframe and also listen to Warframe stuff on the side. And maybe I can give you some idea for builds, or you have some questions regarding my builds, leave it in a comment, and then in the next video I will, before we start, I will just show the builds I used in the previous video. Maybe I will just showcase them before I use them here anyway. So yeah, the plan for now is to get this Tenet weapon. And as I've done 2 or 3 Tenet weapons today already, then we are getting close to having all of them, and I think I cannot be asked to do another one today. I think we may be gonna crack some relics, but yeah, why am I doing Tenet weapons anyway if I don't want to use them at the moment? So for me it's just mastery rank. I really have the goal to become at least LR5 this year. So if you don't know, the highest level at the moment in Warframe is LR6. It's legendary rank 6. But to get LR6 you need to have everything in the game, and also every K drive, every amp, so the weapon of your operator, and that's quite a grind. And I love grinding. It sounds so wrong. I love grinding, but it had to be a cool grind, like cracking relics where you kill monsters and stuff. And not like hunting eidolons, which is clunky, nobody wants to do and stuff to get an amp. So I try to farm everything on my own, but there are some farms where I just grind out platinum instead, and then I buy the stuff like from other players or even the shop, even though it's expensive. But I cannot be asked to grind a profit taker or something like that. It's not fun, it's old content, it's clunky. There is no real reward besides some credits, and to do this for tens of hours, it still is not our Lich. So our girl really does not want to come. So yeah, I cannot be asked to do that. So I grind platinum, which I think is also the game, right? You just decide, okay, I'm gonna grind something different, and then I buy that content or that piece of gear. I just did not want to grind in the proper way. I just gonna buy with platinum, which is the game's currency where all players can trade together. So for me this is perfectly fine. And in the end, you do you. Everything has to do how he enjoys it most, because it's a game and it's supposed to be fun. So yeah, and that's my way of having fun. So yeah, we're grinding out this last Lich, but our girl Tatiana, she does not want to spawn, and I'm really not playing decent here, but I think for this low content it does not matter at all. And yeah, my EDA and ETA, which are the weekly, let me say, harder challenges, they're not really hard, they're just tedious, because you get forced to play something that you don't want to play or do not have proper modding for. But that's their idea of hard endgame. Oh, there she is. Okay. We're now gonna execute her. And of course we lost the 50-50. So this Lich was really unlucky for me. It really took long. I had 2 failures, even though I'm doing a strategy behind it. So I'm not completely doing it blindly. But yeah, this Lich girl, she was really tedious. It took a lot of time. And it's so crazy, because the Lich before, I think I did, from finding the weapon to killing the Lich and getting the weapon, I think it was 30 minutes. It was like crazy fast, and this one is over 1 hour already, and I still have not finalized her. But yes, this is the Tenet weapons for you, and Kuva weapons, and I'm just glad for the coda weapons. They increased it, or they improved it a little bit by giving you currency in just instead of the normal weapon. Because here you also have to make the mission 15 times until you get the weapon you are lacking. And yeah, with the coda system you can just buy it. As far as I know, I think I only have 2 or 3 weapons there. But I think it's like that. And for me, the Lich system is just... It's a funny idea, but it's just not... It's so tedious. It's complicated, it's tedious, people are slow. And yeah, I just don't like it. I'm so happy when I'm done with the Tenet weapons. The Kuba weapons I already have. But I think there are new ones since the last update, because there was a hiatus for 2 or 3 months. And I don't know if there are new weapons we will have to check out. Mission is done, okay. I also always have boosters available. I actually do not play without boosters. Maybe that's a little bit of being elitist, but I just think it's the better game with boosters. It just feels better to get a lot of stuff. So let's modify. We just identified its Kra. So we know that Worm has to be last, and we know that why did I have... Oh, okay, yeah. So we know it's Kra, Xata, Worm. We know Xata is not first and Worm has to be last, so Xata is second. And we don't need Ul because we know it's Kra, because that Lich lady took so long. So we just gonna put Kra here. And then it should be perfectly fine to yeah, the next time we see her, being able to get her, to kill her. So let's do a quick mission, exterminate, nobody is here. Now we can just do it because we don't need your progress anymore. So we just join a mission and hope that the lady spawns. There of course also is the item where you can force spawn her, but I think I do not have that at the moment. They are quite rare. I think you now can buy them on Earth once a week with the ribbon slivers, or what they're called. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, I have to throw up. So yeah, that's also... I think they see that it's just too tedious. That a lot of players, as soon as they start to see that grind, that they don't like it and stop with the game. And it's really old content. It's not up to modern gaming. So why do we still keep on killing the small hounds? Is because every time we kill the hounds, at least to my knowledge, everything I tell you in those play-alongs is to my best knowledge. Again, I'm no expert. But to my knowledge, you provoke the Lich lady more. The more you kill her hounds, the angrier she gets. Oh my god, I fucking hate this map. And the angrier she gets, the more likely she is to spawn. So we of course kill every hound we see. And this is a horrible map and tile set. So let's go there. And yeah, I'm using Nova here again with the Coda base assist, if you're just more listening along than watching along. And yeah, Coda base assist is a really nice weapon, really easy to play. When I started, I was really thinking, okay, I have to get an Incarnon weapon because I watched a lot of YouTube videos and stuff, and I went full in on Torrid Incarnon, which of course is one of the strongest, if not the strongest weapon in the game. But it got boring fast, and slowly but surely I became sick of the Incarnon weapons, because one, they are very, very strong, that is okay. But you have to charge them all the time, and then you, with the turret or the burst, and you just unload it in 5 seconds, and then you have to charge it again. And there's just no reason for it. The content is so easy in that game that you can just use normal weapons and mod them properly, put 2 to 5 former into them. Okay, maybe that's a lot, but for some people, but yeah, I think 2 or 3 former, you can get every normal weapon to blast in Steel Path. Maybe sometimes you have to strip enemy armor with the Warframe, like, I don't know, some melee weapons or stuff. But yeah, I just play the Coda base assist or stuff, and everything explodes. So there's another defense. Defense is maybe not the most optimal mission for this, but it's very comfortable. I don't have to run around the whole map. And with Nova I can make it, yeah, 30 or 40% faster. So I like to do it. In the beginning you see I press Nourish. It's the Grendel's Helminth I have on Nova. Because it gives you energy, it gives you viral damage, and also it works with Nova's 4. Like again, there is a lot of fancy stuff going with Nova's 4. And also I think her 1, so the atomic balls flying around me. And they also apply Nourish because they are treated as weapon damage. So yeah, it's crazy. So long story short, Nourish is really, really good on Nova. It's good on every build, but on every frame, but on Nova it's especially good. And you can also play Xarda's Whisper, it's crazy, and there's a lot of stuff you can do. Nova's, in my opinion, one of the best free frames in the game. If not the best, if you just see the general usage and advantages for the team. And yeah, Coda Base Assist, and I also have the Occupure, which I just got. I mean, I had it already, but I got... I focused more on the weapon. I put some former in. I bought a very expensive ribbon for I think 600 or 700 platinum. Because I think for some meta weapons that will just carry, you can put the Occupure on Occupure. Tell me how it is pronounced correctly. You can put it on every frame and it just melts everything, and then you don't have to reload because of the mod Sentient Surge. And yeah, it's just really good. So I bought a very nice ribbon for that weapon because it also has 5 or 5 ribbon disposition, which of course is another good reason to put a ribbon there. But of course, as it's such a good weapon, it is really expensive. So it's again not Our Lady. This is crazy. Okay, but we're gonna help this guy. And yeah, to maybe talk a little bit more about the matter of what we talk about, what we do. So what I also dislike is, or why I'm not watching streams anymore, besides that streamers and content creators in general, we are dying here, are not the best of people, not all of them, but a lot. But I think that you start to watch a stream or YouTube about Warframe, and then they start talking about different shit when they are talking to their stream. And so let's say it's a YouTube video. They stream, so they record it for YouTube, and you watch it, and then you watch the video, and they talk to their stream and stuff. And it's just, if you're not there live, and anyway, if you just don't care for streams, which I think more and more people do not care anymore, it's getting more to YouTube again. You just want to hear one guy playing one game and talking about that game. At least for me, it's like that. I don't want to hear about politics. I don't want to hear about, do you know about Fortnite and whatever. When I'm playing Warframe, or let's say I sit on the PC, I start Warframe, and then I put on a video on my second screen, hopefully from a guy playing Warframe and talking about Warframe, because I'm in my Warframe bubble at the moment. Maybe for some it's too much, maybe for some it's not necessary, but I like to do it, and this is why I want to create those videos, that people like me have something to listen to on a regular basis, without a Twitch chat, without getting into other topics. So please comment in the video if sometime I go into other topics. Just give me the feedback, let me know. Maybe I lose myself sometime, because it's quite hard to talk a lot while gaming, especially in Warframe. I'm just noticing, but we will gonna get the hang of it. But I think when I will be talking about something different than Warframe, it's only to reference and come back to Warframe, to make a comparison, or to maybe explain something. So maybe I can try this now. So have you ever had something stuck in your anus? Yes, then you know the pain, and this pain it is in the moment to farm this Tenet girl because she does not want to spawn. Maybe this is just bad boomer humor, but please mind with me. There was nothing better that just came to my mind, because I really hate Tenet and Lich stuff, and gosh, I'm getting hot when talking about it. So we hope, and it's again this bad tile set, but we hope that the lady is spawning now. We're just blasting through the mobs. We actually don't care. We just need to get the minimum kills to accomplish the mission, so we can extract later. Yeah, when I think about it, extracting. So is Warframe considered an extraction shooter because you extract? No, I don't think so. It's just a looter shooter game. So and I now also have a new button a new button for the alternative fire. So now I can use the alternative fire for the Coda base assist more. Because back then, or until yesterday I should say, I had alternative fire when on pressing the mouse wheel. And for the Cedo and the Coda base assist, they have really nice alternative fires, but I could just not be asked to press the all fire. Because in my opinion, it is very important which ability is on which button. Or how you manually, so when holding the keyboard and mouse in your hand, I think it's important how you manually play the game. For me it makes a huge difference. If Novas 4 would be, I would have to press 9 on my keyboard, or if it's on a button on my mouse, which lets me make fluent gameplay and just feel it's more immersive, I would like to say. That's maybe I'm special there, but I'm also special regarding latency and FPS, and I need to have everything going in a proper, decent way, or I can just not enjoy things. But you will notice that regarding the play-alongs anyway. So we just killed that guy. We're pushing here through. Okay, mission is done. You see it in all the Norway explosions. We have 100 kills already. I think I tested in some missions I can get up to 250 kills a minute with the Okina setup. But yeah, I don't want to play any specific Nova shenanigans. You have to build the combo counter, you have to evolve the Incarnon, and then you hit 5 times, then your Incarnon is gone again, and then you have to charge it again. So the lady again did not spawn. I wonder if we just stay in the mission a little longer to give her some time to spawn, because I never understood how it works exactly. Because I think when there are no enemies that I can kill, there is no hidden progress that the Lich can spawn. So just standing here, yeah, like standing here and putting a Tenno mode, because we of course have the digital ticket as well. Next week is TennoCon, guys. Get ready for that. Lots of new players coming. Maybe this play along can help you. Yeah, but I think that just staying here does not make the cut to spawn the Lich. So we're just gonna dump that and go into the next mission. And so this Lich, I think, is 25 missions already, or 20 missions, at least it feels like that, and it's crazy. Tatiana Pagan, there she is mocking us and stealing our well-earned credits. Maybe she knows that I'm German and that I'm playing with the rules, and that's why she's mocking me, because she knows I will not bend the rules to come after her. But we for sure will, guys. Yeah, Tatiana, shut up. Okay, which mission will we do? Survival, it's at least 5 minutes. There's a capture, that's quick. And also squad. I think, even though when you have fully researched the Lich, I think getting into open lobby with other players and their hound spawning also helps you, provoking your Lich, and therefore getting your Lich lady spawning. So, okay, mission is complete already. What the fuck? We are so unlucky. But okay, but it's a capture mission, so they just got that guy, so we have to run. And yeah, our 4, if you kill one guy, should kill most of them, because every kill gets us closer. Yeah, nobody saw that. I wanted to press my portal, but I did not have enough energy. So there's another hound. Okay, that, yeah, because it's also so easy. It's just, I mean, relic cracking is also easy, but there she is. But you at least get something you want. This is just you have to do it. You see how strong she is already. So let's see if we did this right. I also do not understand. Sometimes you can execute twice in a row, sometimes it's only one. And yeah, we did it right. For God's sake. One of the most pain in the ass liches I ever done. Okay, so we are done. Next will be getting after the Lich and kill her and all the other ones. I wonder, do you do this with groups or alone? Because the ship part, it's cool to do it in a group, because you have one railjack and multiple people operating it. and it makes that faster. But in the end, then you have to kill 4 liches with 4 cutscenes. And sometimes people have, I don't know, level 5 liches or what, because they do not understand it yet. And you really need some time to kill them, depending on what you bring. So yeah, I'm wondering. I think for the play along, we will just, as it's nicer, go with a group. And maybe we can help some people. So we now start the Relic mission. Sister of Power's confrontation. The sister fled there. And we have to chase after her and kill her to get the weapon. So let's start that. And you always find people doing this normally. Yeah, like there is a full squad already. So if you do not want to do this alone, you never have to. Because sometimes the liches, especially for earlier players, can just be too hard and too high in level. And depending on which resistance they have, and you maybe only have one good weapon and they have resistance for that weapon, then you're just fucked, right? So let's do it open to maybe also help the players. Not that I say I would be of big help, but yeah, most of the times I think I am. And there you see destroyer security nodes. They already did 2 of 2. And there is a guy sitting in the cannon. So they hopefully destroy the cruise ships, because sometimes this is a pain in the ass. I don't know what that guy is doing. Okay, now please destroy it. So we at the moment have nothing of use to do. Okay, 1 is destroyed. So they could destroy the second. I think we still have shots in the big cannon. Let's maybe check here and destroy some ships to get some experience. Boom, boom, boom. I think this is quite an upgraded railjack. There's a legendary 6 and legendary 3 guy here, so we should be fine. So the guy with the cannon below now should aim at the cruise ship, because we cannot kill it this way. Is there somebody hitting me? And other way to destroy the cruise ship is you have to go inside, which I think we have to. And for the sake of the video, we of course will now be the one doing that. Oh, there's already some other guy. Oh, never mind. That's the perfect scenario. We showed that we want to contribute, but in the end we didn't have to. That's how I like to do it in real life as well. So you have to offer a colleague your help, and then they say, ah, no, it's fine already, somebody help me. Then you offered your help, but you did not had to help in the end. So that's a net gain for you there. So, but now there's the second part, which I think is the tedious part of the doing it in a 4 squad. Is you have to kill all 4 liches, which is only fair, yes. But yeah, if you do it alone, you only have to kill 1 lich. And with the cutscenes and the running, because they're always far apart, it's quite a pain in the ass. And the navigation system cannot decide where to go, actually. Okay. And they're always looking so fancy. Like some cyber girl soap opera stuff. So I should not maybe accelerate them, but the players here are high level, so it should not matter. I place some energy so we can go on later again. You cannot call the crew member because he's on the railjack. Blasting with the Coda base assist in their faces. Oop. There he killed his Lich. Druba Lycidia. I don't know, it's not mine. Ours is the what the fuck? Remarkable Tatiana. I think it's a German name, isn't it? Tatiana. At least it's a name that is quite common in Germany. I don't know if it's of German origin. Maybe it's also Eastern Europe. But yeah, Tatiana is quite a common name in Germany. This one is Druba Lycidia. I think the design of those and that they are so quirky and funny is quite cool, but the whole process of getting there is just tedious. It's just tedious. And I yet have to meet a player that says, oh no, farming liches is what I do on a daily basis. I love it. I know you can get some god roll weapons, but even then there are so many good weapons. If you have 50 or 60% on the progenitor, who cares? I don't know. But maybe it's a completionist thing. I mean, I'm farming legendary rank and it does not change anything, right? So there you also could say, who cares? There are players with 5,000 hours that are MR30 or MR25 because they just care getting new stuff. They just play the stuff they have and they like, which is also fine. So yeah, in defense of others, I have to say my aspiring of being the highest level is also maybe rubbish in others people's eyes. So, of course, Our Lady, then those cutscenes is the last, but that's fine. We're gonna blast her in the face. She's still invincible because the dog is alive. But we are high level players, so even though she's level 4 or something, we don't care. So shut up, lady, you took 2 hours of my life, which I will never get back. So now press D to convert her or vanquish her? No, I think we vanquish her into a weapon. If you convert, then there is some other stuff which I don't even know. I think she offers you something and then but she lives, or I don't know. You can tell me in the comments what happens if I press A or what it is instead of D. And then they keep on talking as if they haven't been already been very annoying. It's like those are space Karens. I think those are the perfect definitions of being a space Karen. Stealing your stuff. Oh, sorry guys. And talking all the time. So one guy is missing. I didn't mean to place the portal there. It was a fat finger of my new mouse. And I think I want to fuck them. I really did not want to. Yeah, now we fly back to the ship. I still do not understand that process 100%. If you have to do it because you can get ported here, but then you have to... Do you have to go back to the dry dock or not? Actually, I don't know. But I normally just do it. So yeah, we got this. And finally have that Tenet weapon in our arsenal. Okay, sorry for the possible small cut here. I just had to do something in real life. But let's not get distracted from our mission. Destroying all Tenet sisters in the universe. But not today. we are done with Tenet sisters for today. Oh, she also had ephemera. Ephemera? I think it's ephemera. Let me know in the comments. So, Sibyllina ephemera. Yeah, it's not too fancy. You have like that cyber Vicer there. And now we have the Tatiana Apaka Tenet Corner. Guys, if that is not a remarkable name, I don't know what is. To have a weapon that from the game and not named myself is Tatiana, that's something. And back then, I played Warframe, I don't know, 11 years ago. The Corner was one of the better weapons. I also played Nova back then. And there you saw the other weapon we got today. You saw only 1.5 hours between. So this new weapon took us 1.5 hours. Not as bad as I thought, but still just tedious. Okay. So there we should have the weapon. Oh, this is ready to claim. Those are the prisms I need for new amps for the operator, which I mainly need for the mastery because I already have a good amp. And there we have our 2 new Tenet weapons. There's still more hounds. I don't know. Yeah, they use up all the companion slots, so I just should get rid of them. But I need 1 hound, actually. So let's just buy 2 more slots and get those 2. Hey, I just bought 2 slots. I got 1 hound. And it's full again. Okay, let's buy another 2, but then we are really done with companion slots. The platinum is falling. If you want to push MR and make some shortcuts spending platinum, you really lose a lot of platinum. And I also changed clans from yesterday to today because my clan is not active anymore. So I cannot go into the dojo to sell stuff, but it's fine. I saw it a little bit earlier this morning. And we still have some platinum left. So one of the new dogs. Heck, Dorma, Heck, Dorma. And I am missing the Heck actually. So this is the last hound we need. So we need to level that hound, and then we have to guild it, whatever this means in German, I don't know, to guild it, I don't know, to give him personality, I don't know, because you give him a name and such. But yeah, then we get the mastery for it. But we are not pushing mastery at the moment. I am waiting for some event for more affinity. Even though I have affinity booster, as you can see here, I have resource drop chance booster, credit booster, resource booster, and affinity booster. Those are from the Varuna package, because I did not play before, I did not buy anything, and those I just bought with platinum because I just love to play along with the with boosters. And also you see here I have a lot of upgrades available for the what's it called, the Tenno magician stuff. I really do not like that stuff. I have to do more here, but in the end you just don't need it. I have the basic stuff and like here the energy stuff, and I think it's also still complicated, and though the new ultimates, they look cool, but nobody uses them. You don't give a fuck. So yeah, we did quite some MR farms today. We can maybe have one more check regarding the forge. I think it's always interesting to see forges and stuff other people have. At least I like to watch this on YouTube when somebody plays. But here you can see what I have in the forge. I think there could also be some better systems in checking what you what you can build and what you can't build. Yes, you can go for ready to build, but actually you would have to go to all, because there's all the blueprints you currently have. Then I would like to filter. Do I have it already? Did I master the end result? So I have the single weapons here, ambassador, I have the 3 parts. Okay, but now let me know, do I have the ambassador as a completed weapon, A, and B, do I have it mastered? And you cannot see it in the foundry. So now I can go here. I know it's a primary weapon, so ambassador, I just cannot type. Okay, I have the ambassador and I have it mastered. So how can I filter that it does not show here anymore? Why do I have it? I don't know. I got it. It's 6 blueprints, 4 and 4. You get it from, I don't know, some mission in 1999 or so, I think. But yes, this is all the stuff you later have when you're a little bit more far in the game. And it's a lot. And I would love some quality of life there. Yes, you can filter, but it's not, how do I say? It's not adapted to the real life in Warframe. It's not how you really, as an endgame player, looking for the last 100 weapons and stuff. I know for example, I see here, okay, Galvacord. Okay, I do not have it. I do not have it mastered. The Argon crystals we have, okay, but we need Atmos systems. Obtained by completing heists on the Orb Valleys, yeah. Fuck me, I hate everything with Orb Valleys and the Exploiter Orb and stuff, so for me this would be a farm. I would first check in the market, is that weapon available in the market? Galvacord, there it is. So it's 175 platinum. So I would grind out relics, sell the parts or mods and bounties, whatever, just sell stuff, because I also like doing that. I also use a Relic Farm, which I think on a later point we can also have a look at, and would just buy the weapon. At least I hope this is how I can get around doing at least even one Exploiter Orb, because I have no fucking clue about Exploiter Orb. I don't even know if I have enough reputation and stuff. I never did anything in that regard besides that one mission in the campaign. So tell me, did you already do Exploiter Orb? Do you like it? I know it's a credit farm. Is it Exploiter Orb? Is it the other one? I think there are 2 different. It's Exploiter Orb and I don't know what's the second. But I think this is here briefing.
We got something in the works.
And then not ready to talk about it. I don't know what I am missing. Maybe it is some reputation. I just hate everything about Fortuna. I like the design of those guys. Sorry, I'm just pouring in my drink. But it's a play along, so it's just real life. It's not edited or anything. I hope it's fine for you.
We got something in the works.
Yeah, we got something in the works. Does it change if I go there as my operator, which is not working again because she's talking, but okay. There's my fancy operator. It's a little bit too much, I guess. Sparky, we got something in the works. Okay, fuck you. So, and I even don't know where would I buy, or would I just get those parts for the weapon, for this galvanized cord, when I kill the exploiter orb, or... Oh yeah, I have to talk her in my other form. Let me have a sip of my drink. And I also check the amp stuff, etc.
Are you ditching me?
Because everything gives mastery. So Vox Solar is standing. I see. Oh, I'm maximum actually. Yeah, but also here, prized by Vox Solaris and the Quills. Earn Charisma Towards by defeating the Profit Taker orb. So what was the other? It was Profit Taker, and I don't know. I just hate that content. I cannot get a hold of it. Okay. So browse. Arcanes do not give me mastery, so amps do give me mastery. This one I have mastered already, so only some parts give mastery, only the shaft or the main part. I don't know. But now I would have to go out of this menu again in my equipment. Which one am I missing? There could be just a better like mastery filtering solution, something like this. And yeah, for that stuff it's so tedious. Then you have to go mining again. You need the alloys, you need the Gyromax systems. I just don't like that. Okay, so this is toroids for standing. I have max standing. There we can assemble one. But those I already have. Those I just finished building in the forge, I think. Other services. This is the gilding. You also have to do this for the amps to get the mastery. So not is it tedious to get this stuff, but then you'll have to level it twice to get one time mastery. So really tedious. Yeah, so in the end, this is how I would like to avoid acting with content I just don't want to do. I'm really hard in stuff that I do not want to do, I really don't do. In real life or in games. And sometimes in real life you do not get around. Then you have to be adult and swallow the pill and just do it and do it properly. But in games there is nothing you should have to do in my eyes. Yes, it can be tedious, yes it can be grindy. But in today's gaming we are, I think a lot of people just cannot be asked anymore and then will just leave the game or just not do it. But okay, I think we've seen enough of Nova for the moment.
Hi, I'm Kaya. I'll be your
I also started after 2 years playing around with the loadout system. And oh boy, guys, I can tell you, this is the worst loadout system I've ever seen in any kind of video game, period. And this is especially worse because it's so important for Warframe. Yes? It's so unintuitive, it is so easy to make mistakes and destroy everything. So I was able now to somehow save some loadouts. Yes, we have Caliban Beyblade with the augment, we have the Loot Captain Hydroid with the augment, my melee invincible million red crit in Korra, my Hildren, which is a relatively new build for me, which I really love. Really, really nice build. And lots of other builds. And of course with the corresponding companion and weapons, blah blah blah, yada yada. But yeah, it was quite an act to get to this point. And then if you change something in your loadout or you change to another one, it's so easy to make mistakes because there is just no save button. Let me save and then I can do everything I want. And until I not save again, nothing gets, actually saved. Very easy, right? Yeah. Here it's a nightmare. Maybe I can, if there are some questions regarding it, I can try to explain you how I at least got to this point. But the easy solution is before I do anything on my loadout, I click this AAA loadout. Okay? That's just Nova with some stuff, okay? And from this point now I choose a new loadout. Don't ask me, it's the only workaround I found so far. Yeah, Mesa is getting a new skin soon. Looking forward to that. Of course, I buy all heirloom skins since I joined the game because they look just very good and they are limited, and I like that stuff. So let's crack some relics, and yeah, let's go with Hildren. I think quite some people do not know how mighty she is. We don't even need a primary weapon. There could also be made more stuff to make it work, like the fists here with that mod. I think it's the Furix. Now is it Rave? Oh no, it's a melee weapon, right? Yeah, those, and they have a mod where you can move better or shoot faster, but I have the Okina Prime for better movement. But I think it's not actually working with the floating, but it's just for general movement. Dual Toxicist to give me some overguard because they have the secondary fortifier. And the excited weapons are always using the fortifier of the corresponding basic weapon. So Balefire Charger is a secondary weapon, so the why ever, but it's coded like that. The arcane for the dual Toxicist is also working for Balefire. By that note, I can also show you my Riven for the dual Toxicist. Fire rate, crit damage, multi-shot. I bought this when I joined the game, and I bought in the pack and had quite had some platinum, and I paid way too much. It's a really nice Riven, but I hate the weapons by now, and yeah. But I have it, and better having it than needing it. So, around 50 minutes into that recording, we finally start to crack some relics. I hope you guys are also cracking up some relics or farming stuff to get some MR. And we just now will start with the only good mission. That's another topic. I really hate most of the missions, and I think it's about damn time how some Gears of War guy, Felix, no, it's not Phoenix, it's Marcus. No, I think it's Phoenix. Whatever, or Coltrane. Let me know in the comments, said it's about damn time that they add 1999 Void Fissure missions. It really is time. This is getting old, and oh, come on, man. Okay. But let's do Void Flood, I guess, and go for some platinum. I still have some Nova Prime relics, which are quite some good money. And I have some Void Traces, so let's go with Nova Prime. People will like it. And yeah, join the squad with our Hildren. So we will just... Basic build of that Hildren is have a lot of shields and do a lot of damage. Doing the alternative fire. So we cast Pillage once. It's not actually, but it's just out of a habit. We cast Haven, so I have no Helminth. We go into the 4. Yes, we are a little bit slower than other frames. Like I said, we could change that with some other gimmicks, but yeah, I think it's fine. And you see, it's one of the nicest builds for Zariman, and in general, you are hard to kill. You just explode everything with artillery, and I just noticed that when I changed my name today, and I don't know why, because I changed my name twice already. Yeah, it's Racing Platinum, I know, but I like that stuff. They reset all your settings in Warframe. And now I just noticed that we had screen shake activated, as you just saw. And it feels horrible. So, yeah. I don't know why that is, so be aware that if you change your name, which costs 200 platinum by the way, it's not free, your settings will reset. So I'm still not in the perfect game settings, but I hope it works out, that the game looks okay for you. And if you listened up to this point, thank you very much. And yeah, you of course hear it. I'm no native speaker. I'm a German, and my English is not. Yeah, it's not native and not the best, but I think it's quite decent. And I hope my German pronunciation is not too bad for you. If so, let me know in the comments that I can tell you that you can go fuck off. But no, Seriously, I'm trying best, and I hope, and most likely it's okay, because if it's okay for my work and business purposes, it should be more than fine to make some Warframe recordings. And here you see, I'm pressing one button, and sometimes I press two to get shields back, because we spend shields for our abilities, and the more shields we have, the more damage we do. That's what the augment does. And you see, without the effort, I have most kills. I have 50% of the damage. I'm not even trying. And also we can collect the void flood stuff as we are flying around quite easily. But you see, one of the big disadvantages of this build, I cannot kill the shield guys. So the Eximus shield guys, not normal shield, but the standard shield. I also have a special pet with this build. You see it in top right, it's a dog called Penny. It's a dog that has some shenanigans regarding shields, which is important with Hildren, and it's only there for Hildren build. There's no other purpose for me, at least, for this dog, so yeah. If you come quite far enough in the game, you will have your own companions for some builds. I mean, companions are sometimes stronger than Warframes. With the mecha set and stuff, they can do damage cap and spread it to other rooms, and sometimes it's a little bit stupid how strong we are. I know it's a power creep fantasy game, that's fine, but so are Diablo and Path of Exile, but they have challenging content, and Warframe does not. They have, let's say, limiting content in ETA and EDA, where you are only allowed to choose this and this frame and this weapon, so they make it hard on an unnatural basis, yes. And that should not be the content. You play a lot, you maybe pay even a lot of money, or you grind hard to get your frames of your choosing and get good weapons, mods, and then you cannot use them in the hard missions. So I think it's a little bit lazy and stupid design, to be quite honest. So I hope we get more and better endgame for players in the future. But the main players, yeah, they like the easy content, and it's fine. I also like it. So what we choose here, I like to make Warframes, but Boar Prime is vaulted, and you see it's quite expensive still. So I stay with the Boar and go for another one. I think those guys, they are really happy that I put in the very expensive relics here, and nobody of them puts even a Radiant one. Sometimes I feel a little bit how do you say, leeched off. I'm too stupid. Why can I not? Oh, I deactivated. You see with the mouse, it's... Oh my goodness. I'm a liability. Okay. They want to do the Void Angel. I can just blast it. So, how do you guys play? Do you like joining or going into the chat and looking for groups? They say, I host this relic, and then you do one mission, and then the group disbands again. Sometimes there are also people looking for longer missions. I sometimes join them. In general, it's a good experience, but most of the time I just go in solo. Or now, as I have the new clan, maybe I will, or hopefully I will play more with them. So, yeah, but most of the time I play just solo and help the newer players, or you see I'm just blasting here through everything. It's really fun build. You just press alternative fire. This is also why I got the new mouse, so I have a better... It was Hildren actually, because I had changed some settings, and there's a lot of good settings in Warframe with the invert abilities and stuff, but there was no good setting that only with Hildren my normal left click, which is usually my normal fire button, would be alternative fire. It was not possible. So then I changed all my settings, because I said, okay, I play a lot of Hildren today, and changed it, and it was good, but then I did not want to play Hildren anymore, and then I had to change everything back, and then I was mangling in the settings for 30 minutes, and I said, no, let's get a new mouse. And I got a cheap mouse for 30 euros, and it has those side buttons, and it's perfect. So the gaming hardware, the cheap one from China, is also getting places by now. So that's quite okay. So actually, let's use our void stuff here, not only to kill, but also... And you can do it while flying, so Hildren is just perfect for this mode. You can do everything important in this mode while flying and destroying everything. And look at those numbers. You actually would have to turn off them. And now we have ability, strength and range doubled. So look at my shields now. Because with ability strength I also get more shields. I have, yeah, 13,500 shields. And the range of the artillery I do here is also, I don't know, it's 30 meters by now. You see here, it doesn't matter where I shoot. As long as there are enemies. You look at the minimap, I just blast there. Oh, I just said blast like the Buditro Diablo guy, please sorry. Adult man should not use the word blast. But yeah, I'm actually quite liking this recording. Gives me, because I'm occupied with listening to other videos while I game. Also because of my ADHD, because one game is not enough for my brain to feel satisfied in that moment. But recording, thinking about what I tell you, what I show you, and trying to play as good as I can is quite a challenge also for me. So that's quite a new experience. I like it. I like trying new stuff and making things, and even though it's only for €5, I don't care. It's at the moment I like it. So let's do it. Defeat all Frags attackers. So here with the new players, maybe you also don't know, you have to get out of your Warframe and kill them with your amp. And a lot of people do not know and think, why can I not damage them? And I think I did not know until MR20 also. So this is a really shit loadout. Let's just go with the former. We're gonna need a lot of former to level up all the Kuva and Tenet and Coda weapons to 40 for the mastery soon. So yeah, let's build as much former as we can. Do we give them another Nova relic? I don't think so. I will go with a cheap one now also. Because they are not putting the effort at the moment. I like things to be fair, and I have, but at least they should put in some nice relics. But maybe they do not have enough void races at the moment, so let's see. Yeah, and you just fly around with Hildren. From time to time you have to cast a pillage, which I just did 5 times because I had the wrong mouse button again. You see it, I'm still have the problem with the fat fingers. I did not lose weight in the last 1 hour, so much to that. Okay, we have quite some resource again. Let's have blast, just blast in there, boom boom boom. Again use the word blast, I'm sorry guys. Yeah, and I have a secondary innervate on the Balefire, because the exalted weapons since 2 updates ago I think also have Arcanus, and this is when I get the orange and red crits for some seconds, and it's enough. And yeah, even though they have such quite a, there's the red and orange crit chance. Look at these numbers. So if you want to see my what's that glitch? Is that supposed to be? Look at this. Huh? Never saw that. If you want to see my Hildren build, I can show it after that relic cracking. We again have ability, range and strength, which is stupid. I can show you, or if you want a more detailed look at it, tell me in the comments and I will start with that in the next video. I do not plan to make any build guides or edited stuff or scripted stuff. I'm just too lazy, I'm quite honest. This is just a play along without you having the burden to hear me talk to stupid Twitch viewers and stuff. It's just one guy focusing on the Warframe gameplay, and I think it should be like that. So we should contribute more. And now, yeah, let's check out the... Where is he? Look at him. I'm not hitting him properly, but yeah, it's... You can, with one press, if you hit all of them, you can just one-shot them. If you count it as one-shot, so it's one press, so I think it's a one-shot. It's also in gaming. What is called one-shot today in different games, it's like 10-second sequences, which for me is not a one-shot, but okay. Back in World of Warcraft, the one-shot was a one-shot, and not... If you now watch a World of Warcraft video, one-shot warrior, mage, it's like 15 seconds rotation. But yeah. Okay. Let's load C. Let's blast them. Always watch that the other players have their 10 void stuff, that they open the relic, so you have more chances of getting something good. We pillage, we blast in the direction of the minimap. And should be good. Need a little bit of more. So normally in those missions there should now be one guy only focusing on collecting the stuff with a Titania or a Jade or whatever, or maybe just a fast player, and the other guy is blasting them. So now you kill them, you go into operator and you shoot them, and this is how you kill the Phraxis. If you did not know by chance. Okay, this was quite a fast relic. And they should follow mine, because as you see with the overlay, or I think you do not see because I'm only making a game capture, not the screen capture, but I see how much what is the price of the items because of Relic Farm. And you see I have quite a lot of relics, so I like to farm Gauss because he got expensive again. Or let's say I knew some months ago that Gauss would be vaulted. Vaulted means he would not be available in relics you can purchase normally. It's only from higher relics and older relics. So I have quite some Gauss sets, not as much as I wanted, because then I focused. Yeah, let's not do this. I focused on Gauss frames, and now he is vaulted, and I think the price back then he was 25 platinum or so, and I think he's now nearly 50 or even over 50, so more than double. And I think the longer he's vaulted, it just will become more expensive. And Gauss is one of the best frames in the game. A lot of people sleep on him, but he has everything. You can build him in every way. And more people are noticing, especially with that new skin, which I also have, of course, with that motor racer skin. It's really nice. And yeah, you can make quite some platinum in just knowing which patches will come, what will be vaulted, what will not be vaulted, which will come out of the vault again. So you have to sell everything as fast as you can. And I would love to be in that platinum game more. And I'm starting to get there, but like I said, I just want to focus on the MR at the moment. I could farm relics all day, and I'm looking forward to the point when I'm MR5 or MR6, and I log into Warframe, I do the weekly stuff on one day, on the other 5 days I just make builds and farm relics and platinum and mods and bounties, and don't have to grind and make content I do not want to do. For example, I was so glad when I was finished with the Riri, when I had all the frames and all the intrinsics for the mastery. I cannot tell you, it was just such a relief. I need some Incarnon weapons, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm not doing the Riri anymore. I'm gonna grind platinum. There's the guy, let's shoot him. Okay, that was... You did not see this. I'm pressing the wrong buttons again. Hello. This who likes this acolyte? Nobody. Okay, where was I? So yeah, if I want an Incarnon weapon I do not have, and I think they're also bringing new ones, I would just grind platinum and buy them when they are under rotation from the guy and the Zariman. I would not make the Riri again if there's no big incentive. And if you do it with randoms, oh my god, no. I cannot do it. And the players, most of them are new, they do not know, and then the level rises of the mobs, and they don't have good mods for the frame. I understand it. I was in the same place, but in my position now, I cannot be asked to do it. Again, I just hate doing stuff I don't want to do, and I just don't. So we have the full void stuff again. I should be a better team player and also put in the stuff. Do they have the 10 things? Yes, okay. I don't know why Hildren cannot kill the Eximus. Because when I would play solo, this would be a real problem. I have to check. Why is that? Maybe it's the type of damage I have on the weapon. And I can tell you, even after, I don't know, 700 hours of Warframe or so, I don't have a fucking clue about damage and stuff in that game. How it's calculated. Sometimes I do 2,000 damage with the same weapon, and sometimes it's 20 million. I know it depends on the multipliers that are active in that moment, but Jesus, it should not be that big of a difference. So there's a good relic to make here. It's just the bronze drop is Gauss. It's just the chassis. Maybe the part itself is not worth that much, but you need it for a complete set. And I like to sell complete sets. So as those guys are not putting in really good relics, which still it's okay, but then I also will not put in too many good relics. I put in 2 very expensive relics in the beginning, which I think are over 10 plat, the relic, if I sell it. Then I just put in something that benefits the whole team, and if they pick Gauss, if they know it, and does not cost me my really good relics and my void traces, right? So we're gonna blast here again. And please also tell me in the comments if you reach this point, when you let's say you enjoy that content, you enjoy the just play along, that some guy is playing the same game as you are and is talking about stuff. Would it be also okay for you if there are some smaller breaks in me talking, presenting, content creating, whatever? Meaning that in the video I just play and I do not talk? Or would you say that it's really, you have to have me talking all the time to feel it's worth your time listening to it while you play yourself? I think what I do here is no content that you enjoy on the main screen. Yes, I think there it's better you watch some edited, scripted Warframe stuff. This really is for the guys, for you guys hopefully playing yourself. Maybe you also play other games, but of course I would love if you play Warframe. Because sometimes I play Path of Exile and I watch Warframe content or vice versa. But yeah, would it be okay for you if there's just 2 or 3 minutes of silence and just gameplay or just the small commentary? Or would you prefer that there is me talking all the time? Which I think I'm capable of. It's just that I have to try to focus and with topics that interest you and are just the subject of what you see on the screen. But I think this also gets easier from time to time. Let's see after we upload this first episode. But yeah, like I said, Hildrin, it's 1 button. I'm 62% damage. I'm nearly 1,000 kills. So I'm more than double the kills of all 3 others combined. And they are level 12, 27 and 15. So no complete beginners, but yeah, as I say in Warframe, you never know. There are people, they are legendary 4, that just went after some guides and farmed everything as fast as possible with the credit card. Oh, or with credit card. Of course, I also buy stuff, but yeah, 90% is farmed or grinded out, and they just don't know the game at all. I mean, at least I know my stuff a little bit. And sometimes you have MR21 players that have some builds with damage cap and they just never die and stuff. So it's quite a spread there. But to be also quite honest, the damage calculation in Warframe when you press tab and see this, it's quite strange. And so I checked it multiple times also with friends and stuff, and sometimes it's just buggy, it does not work, it depends, it does not show the companions damage, which I think is a good thing because some companions would just hit damage cap anyway. But yeah, so I could go in here with a slam build, take some Wukong or so, which I do not have a slam build, I have to say, but I would love to build one someday. And just hit damage cap 5 times, and then I have 99% of the damage the whole time if no other one is hitting damage cap. Even though the mob does not even have so much health. Yes, it's a waste. It's damage for the void. And oh my god, we're gonna leave now because those are the worst relics ever. We're gonna make a new one, a new group. So going for the 45 ducat one here. But yeah, so of course I like to see me doing high damage, and I know here this is damage that is of sense. Yes, it's enough damage to one-shot the mobs. There is a lot of AoE damage, and it's helping the team getting the mission done. And but there's no sense in getting taking the scythe of Jade with the damage cap hit and kill one Eximus for, I don't know, 2.147 minus trillion, and you are first in damage. Where's the exit there? So yeah, I hope you get what I mean. So that makes more sense to me than just checking who is first in damage also. Where you see 64% damage, 1000 kills, I contributed to the team in killing stuff, so everybody gets more loot, the stuff spawns faster, etc. And yeah. But yeah, those guys were very cool, but yeah, the relics have been horrible, and of course I would like to make some platinum, or yeah. I also like to give out free stuff to newer players. I think gifting in general, in gaming as well as in real life, is just a wonderful thing to do. And especially in Warframe, you can change a whole player career if gifting them a cool Warframe, and they, oh my god, the Misa has aimbot and stuff. And I think it's quite nice. So we just go again. I hope it's not too monotone for you. Is that a word in English? Monotone? Monotone? No, monotone. I have to check this later. So we again give them the benefit of the doubt, and now we go for Mag Prime, also a very expensive relic, and hope that we get a good group. Let's do again another round with Hildren. Because it's just plain fun to press one button and be like Iron Man or in a flying artillery. This Warframe really fits its theme, I think. I don't know if you guys play Hildren, or maybe you heard of her. I think there was also a bug with her, hitting even damage cap and stuff. I did not do the proper research anymore, but I think that my build is legit. I do not know that I would use any bug at the moment. So maybe you know more than I do. But yeah, the numbers are high, but it's no damage cap. It's far from that, so we have to stack a little bit, all our stuff in the beginning. And let's get the big orb there. Bam. So it's not... Oh, I did not get it. The other guy is flying around, okay. So he's doing the collector part. I'm doing the killing part. I'm doing my part! I think it's a Starship Trooper meme, something like that. Yeah, what I'm doing here is actually not too great, and we also have a Sevagoth player, which is one-shotting the mobs, I think, soon. He has to stack some strength and then he can one-shot them. I also have a Sevagoth nuke build I can show you. You can kill every enemy in the game, or not named enemies, no matter how tanky they are, because you do percentage life, and if you have enough strength you get 100% of their life. But it's not that fun to play in my eyes. Yeah, I forgot what I wanted to say. Shit goes topsy-turvy. Yeah, what I wanted to say is, you should not get far from your group and kill the enemies too far, because then all the void stuff is distributed in very far distance from each other. So then sometimes, especially in Void Cascade, it can become a problem that you have not enough, and then you have one guy that cannot choose his relic and the other guys are missing a choosing, so not that great. So this is why I do not fly 1 kilometer into the mob spawn and kill them there. Does not make sense in my eyes. And you see, I can just kill them here, so boom boom boom. And sometimes they're invincible because they just get voided or whatever it's called. You can go one room here, okay, but don't go further in my opinion. Because now I have 9 out of 10. Now imagine we already have done the first round and then I would not get a relic. So yeah, not that great. Again, ability, range and strength. Oh. Sometimes it adjusts the height, so I cannot get above some obstacles. Yeah, please also let me know in the comments how long do you prefer those episodes to be? So I myself, I like quite long videos because I can just pause and watch on another day, and yeah, I think the longer the better, but maybe there is a length of the video that is too overwhelming. I don't know what's working for the algorithm and stuff, and subscribe and like. Of course, if you do it, I would much appreciate it to give it a small head start that maybe 100 subscribers, Warframe players can see that content, but I don't care too much. It's fun for me. It's improving my English. And there again, the best relic for me. This is 13 platinum. That Boar Prime barrel, just for your, if you don't know, because it's vaulted and the Boar Prime is one of the original weapons and people want to have it. So they are putting radiance. Let's put this one. Why not? Nautilus and Protea, both very useful. So yeah, regarding the length of the videos, I like long videos because, yeah, like I said, I can just pause them. And when I have a PlayStation, let's say Warframe players are more the grindy players, so you play at least 1 hour, if not even longer. Yes, so normally I play at least 2 hours, sometimes 4, sometimes 6, but I'm getting old, so more than 6 in one sitting, it's not possible for me anymore, I think. So we have to see regarding the length of those play-alongs, and I mean, by time, if there's some more episodes and you're starting from episode 1 maybe, which I do most of the time, I will create it as a playlist. My dog died there. And then you have enough to watch anyway, no matter the length. But I just like it a little bit longer. You have to see what works here. How much I am able to play in the next days. And this guy stole all. And this is the disadvantage if you lose your shield for whatever reason. You're a little bit hindered. Now I'm walking around like, yeah, I'm not knowing what I do. And now I have shields back from pillage and we can go ham again. This is why you have to press pillage from time to time, because it gives me back shields from the opponents in the area. There's an Eximus I cannot kill. We go load B. So yeah, regarding the length, we are now recording for 1 hour and 20 minutes. I think we can for sure go for 2 hours at least, maybe even a little bit more. Maybe I'm also gonna film a new next episode right after that. Like I said, not a lot of cutting, and yeah, just go with the flow. And so let's activate this. For the others, I don't need it, but why not? It's for the rest of the mission, so it helps everyone. Gonna pillage here. Ah, I hate this. There it is. You can destroy it. If you ever wonder, that's those red weapons you have to kill, so you can transform into the Warframe again. In general, operator gameplay I despise. I don't like it. I think the game is Warframe and I don't want to be outside of my Warframe. I think most people dislike it. I mean, it's okay that you only have to do it in specific missions for specific content, but all endgame content, like Eidolon, if you call it endgame content, like Conjunction Survival, like Void Flood, Void Cascade, you have to do it. And even though there's the optic rework and now, okay, they look better, but still, it's not a Warframe. It's a guy with a pistol and they are clunky and I don't like it. But yeah, tell me if you like it. But me and most of my Warframe mates, we do not like it. So we have a little bit to give here. Put in my Hydrian liquid. Do out of that whatever you want. We're gonna blast here. Boom boom. And 3 to 4 missions, Hydrian is really fun, but then it gets a little bit, let's say, one buttony. I mean, some people prefer it because it feels just good to yeah, look at the damage from pressing one button. Because what I also love are passives. I like auras, I like passive skills, like Gloom, like Haven here from Hildren. You have your kit active, you know? It just feels good. It's efficient. It's using the whole range of your Warframe. And the more passives, the more I like it. In every game, in Path of Exile, World of Warcraft, whatever. I just love passives. And even more I love auras. If you have an aura active, and yeah, if you look to my skills at the down right, I have actually 3 auras. One aura is my weapon, which I have automatically in hand when I have my other aura active, which is, yeah, this artillery mode of flying around. And the third aura is Haven, which gives me and my team overshields, the purple shields. So the only ability I'm pressing is alternative fire, so I'm not actually pressing an ability. I'm pressing fire from the exalted weapon of Hildren with the augment that it uses a part of my shield as extra damage. So where are they? Okay, we're gonna head them. And that's it. Yeah. So you see, most of the time the people struggle a little bit, and depending on which build I play in the moment, I also struggle with the acolytes, but with Hildren you can just from the top look down to them. Why is the guy already leaving here? Ah, that's also because we're only 3 people and now one is leaving, and yeah, so it sometimes is like that when playing with randoms. It's really a pity. I don't like what would you do? I'm pressing the wrong buttons again. Sorry. Come on. Because if he leaves, we are only 2, and this limits us to too few relics to make it worthwhile. So we're gonna have to restart again. Maybe we pick another frame now, so you have some difference you can see. I also will have a very short bathroom break again. Let's go there. Yeah, very sad. Did not work out. He does not know he can press the elevator, I guess. Or sometimes it does not work. I don't know. So a good YouTuber would cut this out now. I won't. Most likely not. It's part of the game Warframe, so when you play Warframe and you have to wait, you can see me also have to wait, which maybe diminishes your pain a little bit. I don't know. So even if you are legendary rank 2, you have to wait for other players because he just wants to stay in, but he's level 20 and he plays Revenant, so I assume he's maybe a newer player. Can you please leave us alone? And yeah, he most likely does not know that it's not efficient to stay in alone, or maybe I don't think if he's even capable. But there he is coming now. He just noticed, but it will be too late. Oh! Last second finish. What an OG the Revenant is. But yeah, we're gonna have a small cut here because I go to the bathroom, and see you soon. Okay, we are back. Sorry for the small cut here. Yeah, we ended the mission because one guy left and the other was, did want to stay, and then it's just not worthwhile. I can recommend, if you farm relics, always do it in a group of 4. There are some funny videos where some guys farm 1000 relics solo, 24 hours straight, something like that. I enjoyed watching this, and I think about doing something also in the future. But yeah, farming in the group is of course the most efficient way to farm relics. You just have more relics and more opportunities to get silver, golden, and more, even more important, vaulted drops. So you can now, for example, check out on the market. You can go to the Prime Resurgence.
If you're here for relics, you might have to crack a few before
And there you have the relics with those currently vaulted frames. So they cost Aya, and there are also a lot of Aya farms and stuff, but like I said, it's no guide. I don't buy them usually because I have so much relics anyway, but the higher I get in MR, the closer I get that to the point that relic farming is my main point of the game, which is also the most fun for me. And I think we give it one more try with Hildren, because there's the mission up for 4 more minutes. And yeah, maybe we now get a better group. This one is already radiant. Let's go with that one. And I have to admit, the last 2 groups, those have been not too great. Normally I have better groups. Maybe it also depends on the time of the day. If it's European players, which of course are the better gamers. I don't. Everybody knows that in Europe. Also, it's Sunday, so maybe more dads are playing right now, which usually are the worst gamers, because they have less time and they cannot pay so much attention to the game. And Warframe is a game where you need a lot of knowledge and some mechanical skill, not a lot, but some. As you just saw me talking about mechanical skill and getting stuck in the elevator with my fat Hildren. Fat player with a fat Warframe. See how this works out. So what we have here now, this is our level 20 Revenant guy from Just a Go, I think. Then we have an Octavia and an Uriel. Okay. So again, not too fancy, but I am playing public, so I should not complain. I could also get free friends or free players and do an endurance run and be of course way more efficient. But I choose to not, so I should not complain about those players just playing the game. So we will just try to help them as good as we can. Kill everything in sight. You can also hover on the ground. And it's a different pace, because Hildren is not that fast. I mean, you can dash all the time. You can equip the gloves that you can have more dash distance and speed. But you still are a killing machine, so I quite like the change from time to time. So, where is the... Oh, there is C. So I was trolling, is it enough? I don't think so. Ah, with the other guys. Okay. Defeat the Frags attackers. And then we get the first relic already. Let's see what they did put in. Do I see him there? No, I don't think so. Let's see how the random is doing it. Yeah, good job. You don't see that too often, that they one-shot the Fraxes, even only on this level. So, please don't leave again. Let's farm a bit. Oh, come on. There wasn't a single gold drop since we started, I think. It was, what, 10 relics? Man. Yeah, I also go for the compressor, I think. Oh, man. Let's go for Gauss gold drop. That's the one I'm lacking the most. Of course, because it's the most rare. To the complete sets. I don't know, I don't have too many at the moment. I have 2 or 3 complete sets, but 11 to 20 parts of the common parts, so I need the yellow and silver drop to... Now I press the wrong buttons again. Okay, this alternative fire. Let's go with that. Oh. Also here you get Void Bloom Pinion and stuff from the... What's that? That's... Sometimes the Hildren does not adjust to the height of the obstacles, which is quite annoying. And yeah, as you see, it's slow compared to normal Warframe movement. But yeah, I just exploded the whole room, so... Yeah, tell me in the comments, what are your favorite Warframes? Do you have a main Warframe? I seen some guys, they only play one Warframe all the time. Like Wukong or like Nova, I don't know. I would love the fantasy to have one main Warframe, but I think they are just too different and too many that I could really play only one Warframe. I don't know. Can I get that ball? Yes. Okay. So I see myself as a no main Warframe player, even though I would love to have a main. If I would have to call a main, it would be Nova. But then again, I would be dissatisfied that I don't play her to her full potential with that shenanigans I told earlier in the video. I like Yareli a lot, but her kit is just so unnecessary. So she is one of the best damage buffers in the game. If you don't know, with her bubbles and the bubbles of her board, she can make, or she makes, that enemies take up to 1200% more, so multiplicative damage. Like Nova's 4 does also. Again, Nova is just crazy. Not that by 1200%, but they just get more damage also. And Yareli does this, and Yareli can pull enemies together with a vortex, whatever it's called. And it's really cool. But it's just so unnecessary. I don't know. If you kill a mob with 5000 damage or 5 million, the mob only has 200,000 life or so. So, I don't know. Maybe for harder content, but then... yeah, you can also have other frames. So this is my problem with Warframe sometimes. But and then you only use 2 abilities, because you have the passive and then you have Nourish, as with most of the Warframes. So you shoot the bubbles with Yareli and you have the vortex. Sometimes it's enough for me, but sometimes it's just not enough. But I say this while I play Hildren and only press alternative fire, so who am I to tell you something? So I should load that and help the guys, not only shoot. They're doing a pretty decent job, I have to admit. So that's nice. I shoot there, I kill. They get the orbs. That's the nice separation from work. Everyone has his tasks. We are flying to the next point. Is that the right? Sometimes I hate the Saruman, the location. It's just, oh man. It's more modern, yes, but maybe a little bit too modern approach. Ah, those are the frags. Okay. If I cast abilities before shooting them, I deal way more damage because of my amps, but yeah, at the moment I don't have to. They are one shot in the head anyway. We have a gold drop, but a bad one at that, so... but okay, we don't want to complain. It's 8 platinum or 100 ducats. Ducats. I think it's correct, ducats, yes. I see it with my add-on. And if you ask the add-on, I can link it in the next video. That's the effort I'm willing to put in, and you cannot get banned for it. It's not whitelisted allowed, but it's also not disallowed. Disallowed? Yeah, I think that's the right term. So yeah, a lot of streamers, content creators use it. I use it, and it's okay. It's like in PoE, if you know it, Path of Exile. It's like some add-ons for that game, because you just cannot play it. And if you used a Relic Farm one time, you will never play the game otherwise. Because without a Relic Farm, I actually would play Warframe on the PlayStation 5. Because it's more comfortable for me. Couch gaming. And also it looks really good and it runs really well until the end game. But yeah, having a Relic Farm and mouse and keyboard inputs is just too good for Warframe to not have, so... I play this game on the PC, even though I'm more of a console player. Boom, boom, boom. And again, we are 60% damage and more kills than everyone combined together without really trying. So let me know if you're curious about the Hildren build. I can show it after the mission if I remember. And I have yet to see if I will make timestamps. Maybe just very gross. Not gross, meaning of how do you say? Never mind. Very not narrowed down timestamps. So just very general. This is what I want to say. Yeah. So like, this was the Tenet weapon. This was the This was the relic farming, and last 5 minutes was talking about the build or something like that. I think I can put in that effort, but besides that, most of the time should go into my gaming time, which is of course limited. So we're gonna fill out C here, and then we have to get the reactants, because we only have 2 at the moment. You cannot zoom with that Hildrun weapon, which is... I would love to zoom sometimes. So let's fly through there. Let's kill everything. Okay. Nice red crits there. Oh yeah, baby. It's not getting old. Hildrun is not getting old. You don't need any fancy ribbon or anything. You just make a relatively high forma, I have to admit, I think. Yeah, because you need a lot of forma on Hildrun and a lot of forma on the weapon if you want to have it on at this level I have here. But yeah, it's way less expensive than having a decent ribbon on a meta weapon, I would like to say. Which you do not have to have, but yeah. Some weapons you can only perform like that Hildrun with really nice ribbon mods. So I need to get a reactant, or I will have a problem. I just noticed. Uh-oh. Where is one? I need voided enemies. No, 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 no. Okay, they don't have it also. Don't fill in C, guys. I hope they noticed. Please stop killing the uncorrupted enemies. We can kill them too. It's into a problem that... Yeah, dude, I don't wait until all enemies are corrupted. Just don't fill out C and it's fine. I'm making AoE. How can I decide what is corrupted and what is not? So yeah. Sorry, but that complaint is not valid, my boy. Not in my eyes. Just kill fast enough and more enemies spawn and we have more loot and we get voided enemies. So yeah, everybody, no, one guy is looking. Okay, this guy, he's filling out even though one guy has only 9. So it's not me that is the problem, it's that one guy. But yeah. That's what you get when you play with randoms. Maybe he gets it. I don't know how it counts. He still has only 9. Now he has 1. Yeah. And the loot again really is garbage. Come on, man. This is the worst relic session. We are doing this for I think 1 hour now, nearly. For quite some time. Yeah, now they go with no relic. Today is not the day for relics, it seems. We can kill them too, it's not a problem that needs to be solved. Yeah. That dude is gaslighting me into playing worse. Fuck you, man. In all my, I don't know, 5,000 missions of Warframe, this is the first time I was told to stop killing because he's not fast enough to get the reactants. But okay, always something new. And it's funny because when you see that stuff, it's most of the times from lower level players, because I think they just don't know better, and they think it's like the Dunning-Kruger effect. They think they know everything, but I am at the point that I know so much of the game that I know that there's a lot of stuff I do not know. So I shut up. But yeah, it's no big deal. So, getting new drink. So I think we change up the mission now, and also the frame. Maybe we go for defense and Nova again. Because it's less running around. It's just standing there and letting your 4 do the job. I will show you the Hildren build, just if someone has been curious. So it's Hildren Prime. We have 4 former, so I think it's okay. And it's not the ultimate build. I just like quality of life over getting the highest numbers possible. So we use no Helminth. Those are all the normal Hildren abilities. Again, I don't do guides at the moment, so if you want a further explanation, let me know. So for the aura slot, corrosive projection helps with the armor strip. Armor's anguish, I have to level this up. Oh, what the fuck, I just did. Okay, sorry. It's leveled up. Sorry, I had a brain fart. I was testing this regarding the parkour velocity. I think it's working, but 15% is not too much. So you can put something else here. Prime redirection, we want to have as much shield as possible. Overextended for the range, because the more range you have on your 1, it's somehow, regarding the overlapping and range, it increases the damage in short. There is a more complicated calculation behind it, but the more range the better. Blind range for strength, because you don't need efficiency at all, because you have no energy. Yes, the stuff costs more shield, but because of pillage you have unlimited shields. Umbrella Intensify, because it's just the highest amount of strength. You could also do Precision Intensify, but I don't like that. Stretch again for more range. Continuity for duration, which reduces a little bit the costs and helps with actually, why do I have duration? I have to check this again, but it reduced the costs a little bit, because all channel abilities with higher duration, you reduce the draining costs. I think it's for pillage. Yeah, that pillage goes farther, it's like Nova, so the more duration, the farther it goes, the further it goes. This is the augment, which does all the damage. So 15% of our shields gets added as flat damage to our alternative fire. This is why it does so much damage. And with Blazing Pillage, I can guarantee that when I cast Pillage, I always get shields back, even though, for example, they're the infested mobs, when they do not have shields, then you do not get shields. But with Blazing Pillage, you get shields always. And for the arcanes, we have Arcane Velocity for the fire rate of our exalted weapon, as well as very important Arcane Expertise. I think it's quite a new arcane, and it increases our shields accordingly to our amount of strength. So the more strength, the more shields we get. And so if you would like to min-max this, you could get rid of Blazing Pillage and a Mass Anguish and go for even more strength, so you get 8 or 9,000 shields, but at the moment I don't need it. And then more importantly for the weapon, this is more of a high investment, because it's 6 formers, and I still have to former it again. But is it even possible? Because I need this one. Projectile speed, and somehow why I think I can former again, because I want the projectile speed here, but this is already completely formatted and there's not enough space on it, and this isn't even completely maxed out yet. So how much is it more? It's 4% for 20,000, and oh no, we do not do this. Yeah, but this is the setup for the weapon. Feel free to copy it. It's heat corrosive, just for the highest damage, and yeah, you see 35,000 corrosive. And normally you would like to have lethal momentum here, and of course secondary innervate, which gives us the guaranteed crits and also red crits. And because we have such high base damage, those are really big crits with a lot of AoE. Oh, and regarding the shards, I have ability strength, 2 times casting speed. Maybe 1 is enough, but like I said, I really love quality of life, so I went with 2 here. And yeah, 3 times ability strength just to get more shields and more damage, as it counts double because you have more damage in general here, and you have more strength, which is more shields, which with the augment again is more damage. And then also I have this Raxa Cupro, and it has a special mod which is called Protect. And when your shields run out, as you saw, then you're really fucked with Hydran. And then the Cupro comes and it helps you, giving you 30% of the shield back and increases the shield regeneration. And yeah, with the usual bond mods to increase my fire rate and stuff, and it gets the loot and doubles the credits and resources. So yeah, that's the Hydran build. Let's quickly check which other Relic Farm we could do for now. I think it will be the last one for this session. So we have a Conjunction Survival. So this is the other endgame mode, let's say casual endgame mode. Void Flood and Conjunction Survival. And then the hardest would be Void Cascade if you want to do level cap and with a mod booster get really a lot of stuff. And maybe I use this opportunity to show you another build. As I did not play for quite some time before, I don't know all of them by heart. But we can go for one of the newer frames, Uriel. He's really fun if you get into the big room. Playing with the Cedo. Really good weapon. Not the biggest damage, but really convenient and just looks nice. And then it also automatically has my normal pet. Okay. Let's go with the Uriel with the drip. And do a Conjunction Survival. And hopefully get better loot here. Protea Prime, why not? So normally I would go with the highest platinum and stuff, but for now I just choose anything and let's see how we're rolling. Again, I do not cut anything here. It's the real gaming experience as you also have it. So let me know in the comments if you want me to cut the loading screens, which I don't know. I can be asked to, but yeah, of course, if it's the majority wants to skip it, then it's fine. But I think it's okay. It's not too long. Depends on the other players most likely. And there we are. And it's a part of Warframe after all. So how does this work with the new mouse? Okay. And where's alternate fire? Okay. So now I have to play normal Warframe again, not artillery mode. Let's get in the crew member. Uriel is really nice frame. His ultimate is so crazy, but yeah, to load the ultimate can be quite a task. Do we have a wisp, or is my attack speed always that high? We have Valkyr, Kullervo, Varuna. Oh, Varuna. I have the package, but I never played her. And now I have to press completely different buttons on my mouse, so it's quite a challenge for me. Don't judge my normal gameplay. I swear I can play normal Warframe, not only Hydran. I swear to God, there's stuff lying around. Give me my shinies. What's that? Ioton stars. So here, of course, it would be beneficial if we go into a big room. Especially as I am Uriel. But you always should do that. Go in a big room, it's faster spawns. Trust me, it's faster spawns. And it's more loot. So let's cast our 4 here. And there are no mobs now, and yeah. My ultimate wasted, but what do you do? Let's go in a big room, please. People have to understand that it's beneficial for everyone. It's more loot. It's faster spawns. But sometimes I think people just don't care. Cedo just a nice weapon. Whoop. Oh, my ghosts are dead. My demons. How are they dead? They never died. That's the first. So I think they have marked a room. Let's fly there. Okay, that looks promising. Oh, that was for my ultimate, I guess. Okay. Yeah, that's not the best room. There are two better rooms. But yeah, we have what we have. Oh. Why do I have such attack speed? Does anybody buff me? Or was the void? Can it be attack speed? No, I think it can't. Can be primary damage, yes. Then our ultimate. We again are dealing the majority of the damage, which is fine. And it would be way more damage if there would be mobs spawning here in my fire. So you stay in a room, then you go a little bit outwards to loot, which is more than fine, and then you go back to the room. But now, look, one is left, one is there in the north, and one is in the east. And there are no mobs, because they spawn in all 4 directions, and then they spawn less. And also it takes longer to kill. So it really is not beneficial. And now I'm standing here and doing nothing. The guy with the highest firepower cannot do anything. And all the loot is distributed everywhere. There's everywhere is loot. I don't know. I really hate this. This is why I prefer to play with premates. Even though I do not do it a lot, but it's just, I don't know. Burn. And then you're running around the whole time. It does not make sense. I'm just running after them. Really gets me angry, and it's always in this mission because the tile set is big. I understand, but use the brain, please. Especially as Uriel player, you want to use your 4. What's my secondary? Compressor. Holy shit, the red crits. I'm gonna use my 4 now. Oh, okay, this is 8 platinum actually. Even though it's not vaulted. It seems to be some quite old relic then, I don't know. Hiku Prime Stars. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't give them a very good relic here. Again, today is cursed a little bit. Maybe it's the title of the video. Okay, I'm gonna kill it. Look at all the fire. It's so stupid. And the Cedo is really good weapon because it deals more damage the more status is on the enemies. It has the double condition overload stuff. If you know, you know. And so it's a good weapon on Uriel, I think, and it's a really fun weapon. On any build. I saw it was one of the most played weapons in 2025. There was some statistics the developer showed. Yeah, I do not run after the boys, I just do my thing now. Cannot be asked to run after them all the time. Let's go. Yeah, also tell me, do you prefer me in one session playing only 1 or 2 Warframes, or do you want me to change more? Do you want to see different builds of mine? I can do either. I like focusing on a frame a whole day. I like changing after every second mission. I have all of them. Not all are built. A lot of frames I don't even know what they in detail are doing. In general, I know. Nidus I want to try when the new update comes. I think he can be a health tank if I don't exchange him now. And he's also some pest spore guy like Seren, which I love dots and auras and passives like I said. That's also why I like Uriel. So let them burn here. But yeah, I want to build something with Nidus. Oberon I wanted to do, but then even after the rework he is quite some meh. He again has stuff you don't need, like more armor, damage reduction is... For which content? Maybe for ETA, EDA, but then you most of the time have a Revenant anyway. And everyone is immortal, so... So I think for this episode we will finish this Relic Farm. We see how long it will go, because it's not that efficient again. And yeah, make a small break and maybe make another one for later. Upload this one. Make the small edits I'm willing to make. And I think Sunday evening is a good time to upload anyway. So we can give it a try. So we are going to the big room again. It's like, I mean, I don't want to be the high level player that tells them what is most efficient and stuff, but it helps them, right, to stay in one room. It's only beneficial for everyone. But I mean, for some players maybe it's more fun to run around, roam and kill stuff on their own, I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit ego from my side that I want to kill everything with my 4. Now he says yes, 10 minutes after I wrote this. I don't know, man. I have my 4 ready, but no enemies I would like to use it on. Let's use it here. Why not? The range is quite high. Look how far it goes until here. I still do not understand, because since the last update you can do something, kill someone, use some security stuff, whatever, to accelerate the time of the survival. But somehow it seems complicated, at least it did not happen a lot to me yet. And you see the timer on the left is yellow and the seconds are going twice as fast, which is quite a nice solution. But I don't know what you have to do for it, if it's only in some missions, because they did this change, so survival was always, let's say, the most fun and best mission the last years. I mean, I only play for 2 years, but in the last 2 years, because there's the most monsters, there's the most loot and action. And defense was 5 waves. But then they changed defense to be 3 waves. And then with the Speed Nova, defense by far... Okay, we get to the next prime systems. Defense by far is, or was by far, more fun and efficient than survival. Especially with a Nova. And then they changed with the last update with, how's she called? Foley, I think Foley, the painting lady, that you can kill someone or do something to accelerate the time in survival. So it could be, instead of 5 minutes, only 3.5 minutes. And if you do it every turn, this of course stacks. So so nobody's killing the Thraxes, so I have to do it. So yeah, but I don't know actually what it is. My mouse would work. Oh my god. No, okay. The buttons I still have to... Why don't I have energy? That's also... If everyone stays together, everybody has energy. Very simple. Okay, but I will not mention it again. I made that point clear, I guess. So if you're playing Warframe, mark a point, communicate with your other players like I try to do, and go in a room and you will have more credits, more resources, more loot, more spawns, more fun, more energy, more of everything. More things if you're Uriel, more enemies to hit. So that's that. Okay. Shooting the alternative fire from time to time to prime and make the passive activated. Secondary unlimited, and let's get our compressor, which is one of my favorite weapons. Pink bubbles, and they have a delay, but they make giga damage. It takes a second until they explode, but yeah, as you see, it's quite a lot of damage. Burn! Nothing to burn here. What the fuck? Uriel is also unkillable, you just press 2. It's crazy the new frames, how powerful they are. I can just keep this click now. My dog died. Oh no. How do you like my Uriel drip? I love fashion frame and stuff, but I'm not good at it, to be quite honest. I'm no creative person and designing person. I need prime sure footed, but I still do not have it. Because I'm doing a bad job in logging in every single day when I'm at work and stuff. I'm just too lazy. Okay, now I'm using the Cedo again. Do you like melee gameplay? With melee inference? I don't know. In theory, I like it, but practically, I don't know. It's strange. Melee influence in melee weapons is something I think in the game sometimes it's so strong and it works so good, and sometimes it just doesn't. We stay here, he says. Okay, the level 17 is making the commands. I like it. He's the boss now. I am the captain now. We should play Hydroid. Yeah, sure. It's not the best place, but I can live with that. At least we stay together. But people don't care, I guess. What the... Just got scared by my own demon. Oh, why does it always have to be violence? Tanky violence. No. Okay. Yeah, also tell me in the comments Which MR are you? What are your most favorite frames? I'm curious. Like I said, are you main frame player? Do you want to have main frame? You play 80% of the time. Do you change all the time? What do we choose here? I think the Bolter Prime stock. Again, what they choose, Caliban. Yes, it's nice, but it's 2 platinum. And my Bolter part, it's 8 platinum. It's 4 times. But they don't have the add-on or don't have the experience. They don't know yet. Jaya Prime Optics, we can go for that. Jaya is one of the more pricey primes at the moment. Because she's the second newest. I think Varuna now is the newest. So she is the next one after that. I built her, I had quite some fun, but then she stopped working. I don't know what changed, but I logged in and then she stopped working. There was no patch, nothing. And clearing whole rooms with electricity, it did not work somehow anymore. This is sometimes in Warframe, I just don't know. Sometimes stuff works and sometimes it doesn't. Lots of enemies here. Holy shit. I should change my damage numbers again because I now noticed this also changed when I changed my name. I also reset the damage numbers. Cannot see shit with my builds. As you can clearly see or not see.
Continuity of all the evil things the Origin perpetrated. The Seven considered this place the perfect harmony of science
okay.
and violence. But it is nothing more than crimes.
In German we call this ein Maschinengewehr der Klasse 3. Yes, but
Sentient scouts.
don't open that topic.
Fighters will soon attack.
Okay. Where are the guys? I'm the one trolling right now. Sorry. My bad. Now it really was my bad. They have been together and I was going ham there. But to be fair, they need me more than I do need them. So. And now they're going other direction again. Come on. And if you're wondering, I'm no big PC guy regarding specs and stuff, but I'm playing on a monitor of 1400p, so I think this is called 2K. And I'm getting between 80 and 144 FPS. So in this packed area, now when the game was running for multiple hours, it's like you see in the bottom, 90 FPS, some areas it's 120. Before they changed my settings, I was getting 120 the lowest. I'm really sensible regarding FPS and MS and stuff, so I like it to be fluid. At least, really at least I need 60 FPS. Below that I do not play, so if a game cannot give me a constant frame rate, I don't play it, even if it's the best game in the world. I just hate that. That's also why I build my frames for quality of life and why it's important for me where the buttons are, which skill is on which button. I think it makes the feeling. So where do we cast our ultimate here? But that guy. Maybe here? No. Okay, here we do it. Let's go for it. I wanted to build when I'm shooting with the shotgun in that direction. It reminded me of Saito 9. I want to build also. I saw a video yesterday. And I know what he can do and it's crazy shooting through the walls and stuff. I just don't like his visuals. But with a little bit of fashion frame I think we can do something there. Where is Angst? It's a German word for fear, if you did not know. Angst. Where is he? I don't have Angst. He's dead. So he should have had Angst. There he is. How long is the mission going already? 22 minutes. Okay. I think 25 minutes is the last rotation here. I'm not no expert in that things. Yeah, I think 15 more minutes in that episode. And then we call it a day. Let's use the wrong button, but okay. Stuff is burning, so I'm satisfied. Now my attack speed's not that... Yeah, that's the normal attack speed. Yeah. So I was buffed the whole time by one of the other players. But I don't think... maybe Kullervo can overrun her, I don't know. Okay.
Don't worry, I'll take very good care of Verona. I have just the spot in the kennel for it.
So let's go to 25, I guess.
Humans have sought out Warframes before.
If they
Or
stay,
sought to
of
present
course.
them with yours. We cannot let the worm have Verona.
Whoop! What was that? Sorry. Oh my goodness. This has to be the... I mean, this is 8 platinum, it's a vaulted item, but... That has been the worst 2 hours or 1.5 hours of relics I did, I don't know, since last year. Come on, let's do a Verona gold pick now. They don't know that I put in such great relics. One guy is leaving, but we will play this one more to get a 25 minutes reward. What the fuck?
Destroy them.
Can you leave me alone? I don't see anything here. I have problems with the buttons again. Let me get my guy out. I would need an ultimate here. I think Uriel 4 is one of the few abilities that really feels like an ultimate. Nova 4 comes close to it, but you can cast it more often. But Uriel, as it's limited and it really packs a punch, you just feel like a devil when you cast it, like a devil fire god. And when you cast it, all the Ember mains with their heirloom skills, with the sexy asses cry in the corners, me included. Ember heirloom was the reason I joined again in Warframe 2 years ago, with a completely new account. That ass though. Oh. I hate getting pushed over. Why do I have to do everything, guys? Come on. Yeah, I should reduce the damage numbers. This is getting ridiculous. I don't know if there's a way to faster charge Uriel 3. You can cast and collect those star symbols on the minimap. This one, okay. But yeah, it gives like 5%, I assume. So there my ultimate. Now we have ability, range and strength. When I now cast my ultimate, fun is over for the enemies. But I don't like this conditional stuff. Yes, of course, there are some gimmicks also with Gyre when you get range and you can clear the whole map, okay, but it's only when you are, or with Sevagoth, when the shadow flies over the whole map, okay, but it's a gimmick. It's not all the time. It's for 1 minute or what, in maybe 2 times in a 30-minute mission. It's funny, but some people make build guides and stuff around that, which I think is stupid. Now I am void stuff here. I have the my English is getting worse now. I am radiated by the void, but I don't have my ultimate ready. Another guy is leaving 2 minutes before he gets the 25 minutes reward. Come on, dude. You do you, but I don't know if that makes sense. I do still scan them. I don't know if that is useful or not. Maybe you can tell me. Yeah, the player can wait. I don't care. I make the 25 minutes now. I cast it now here because I think I still have it. Look. I mean, yeah, look at this. This is crazy, isn't it? And they're getting damage. You don't have to do anything, they just die to the heat, you see? It's crazy strong, but it's a little bit too rare or too hard. I would like it a little bit weaker, but faster recharge. But now I got a lot of charge back, actually. I don't know why. Maybe because it has been so many opponents in the ultimate. I have it nearly already again. I press 3 on cooldown. Oh, I have it already again. That's crazy. Okay. I mean, yes, maybe it is because we have been running around all the time. It's for stationary gameplay. And now I collect the stuff. There was one. There the enemies are dying. Now they're... Up, 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 up. There is misery, which is my work life. Get it? No, joking. It's my buddy's Richard love life. That's misery. Sorry, Richard, if you hear this. Oh my goodness. That was dirty. Oh, there he is. Okay, we're getting out. Yeah, okay. At least another silver drop. And then we finish up this episode. Okay. 2, 1. We collect the... Collect the steel essence.
Void manifestations drawn to this cursed place of stolen lives. They will drain your life support unless they are destroyed.
Where is the exit? There, let's go one more ultimate. Okay. Is this the way? Ask the Mandalorian? Yes, I think so. I mean, how OP is Uriel, please? Yep. Just do like this. What? What? All the way back? Come on. What the fuck? I mean, I know I have been too high, but don't port me 1 minute back. I wanted to go up and then slam. Yeah, because the angle is not enough. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, not too great results. But 31 steel essence, some plasm, 2 bolter which are vaulted, hero chassis, yeah, we have enough of those. Saku Prime, Nyx Prime, Hiko Prime, a little bit of mods and stuff, 2 arcanes, yeah. For 30 minutes, that's not too great, to be quite honest. And it's 30 minutes, not 25, so maybe I was mistaken. But okay. That was Uriel. So we showed you Nova, Hildren and Uriel today. Some different weapons. So that wraps it up for the first episode, guys. Playing along Warframe with Jan. I hope you guys liked it. Please, again, let me know what you prefer regarding the length, the gameplay, or you would like to see when you play. Just random gameplay, because you do also different stuff anyway. So it just feels natural. I think it was quite a good idea, because I would love to have something for myself. And yeah, we see each other in the next episode. Thank you very much, guys. Have a nice Sunday. Good loot. See you. Bye bye.